I'm Abby,
And I'm Anna.
and this is Serious Beef.
Welcome. So, what's your beef?
Um, I'll be honest with you guys. I have beef with Taylor Swift.
No, Tay Tay. You and how many other people in the world right now?
I know. But here's the
All
thing.
right, what's your beef with her?
Well, last night I told Sam that I would read that the assistant to the villain book. Okay, because she's finished it, she loved it, and I'm now update. I'm now 5 chapters in. It's great, but I was told to read that. Well, I tried to start it multiple times, but Taylor Swift just decides that announcing the album at the Grammys on Sunday wasn't enough, announcing the new album. She had to drop the track list last night, so I had to stop everything I was doing
Too distracted.
because we got to overanalyze. We got to look at this thing. We got to take it apart.
Excuse me. So maybe we should clarify for our listener.
No, I got beef. Let me rest, Taylor.
For our listener, that Abby is a massive Taylor Swift fan. Sorry for the word massive.
What? That's a little harsh. I like that you did say specifically.
We're huge. No. What did we say? Help me, Ash.
A Swifty.
She was a big Swiftie. Oh, let's just pass out.
You can go with like
Yes.
you could have gone with enthusiastic.
Yeah,
There you go, enthusiastic.
Let's say,
lifelong.
since her career began, Swifty from the beginning.
Yeah, loved
Okay.
her.
An OG
Little-
Swifty.
Yeah, little
No.
eighth grade Abby with my CD
So
player.
most people are very happy that she announced.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be more specific. I'm thrilled. Let me rest. It's too much. It's too much too soon. I can't. I was telling you that I saw the post somebody had done the other day that was, every time I find mental stability, here along comes another Taylor Swift album, and it's true. It's true.
Spiral.
Well, yeah, I've got to pick it apart. I haven't even told you there's lyrics on the one thing. I haven't even gone over them with you. Can you believe it? We won't do that here.
Okay. So, you and me, because Tay Tay is gonna put out a new album.
No, I don't have beef because you can put album. I'm saying I'm speechless. Is what I am.
Or is your beef because you have to wait until April?
I have. Well,
get it.
I got beef with that too. But the beef was because it wasn't even 24 hours and we got to see the track list. You know what I mean? It's great. It's good information. Give me some time to process that there's an album. Okay, because
Too much too soon.
we all
So she wins album of the year. Well, you're already excited.
great.
Announcement is made, obviously prior to that.
Well,
before
she
won.
she won the pop album.
I'm having a stroke.
You and me both.
The album's gonna drop,
Right. And then she wins out
wins,
here. Yeah.
and now
We're all excited, right? Okay, we think that it's been like 24 hours ish. Okay, so fast forward, not quite 24 hours, but fast forward like 7:30 the next night, Central Time, and we're we're still decoding, we're still deciphering. Not me specifically. I rely on Ashley's coworkers for that. But
You know who you are.
you know who you are. I rely on them to decode these things and let me know. That's how I found out that the track list was dropping. I received a text message that said that it was dropping, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
Sorry?
over being the carrier bird and
Yeah.
said, "Here, take my wife's phone number and you guys message her."
Text her personally. There you go.
she Ashley was getting the text messages and then was like, we want to have his opinion on this, and then she would have to relay it. And so now there's just a group chat.
I see.
Though everyone's very excited of the group chat.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks,
That's
clowns.
awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So we love Tay Tay. We really don't have beef with her person.
No.
Her personally.
Well, but, I mean, we all thought she was going to drop the Reputation, Taylor's version. Not what happened, So we got to get over that. We got to somehow take in that a new album is dropping, and then we got to come to terms with the track list is now dropped, right? But so that it's just in 48-hour period. I can't.
Too much for Abby to
I
process.
can't. I can't. Well, I was trying to read. I was trying to read. And listen, it's not my ADHD that was the issue. It was Taylor Swift.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Because, right, so I got to look at all the things. And I got to see what people are saying. I got to see. I couldn't actually see what the image was because I have terrible eyes and it was a little pixelated. So I had to go find a high def picture. So
You had to go deep.
I had to go find a high definition picture. So.
She went down the rabbit hole.
That's what I was trying to say. The rabbit hole.
And
Man,
right, I had to locate it. Then
struggle is real.
right, so then I was like, okay, I'm in a good place now. We're okay. We have decoded. All right.
Okay.
And then
Did
I
you
was
go back to
like-
reading then?
No, because no, I didn't, and I'll tell you why. Because then I was like, well, now I gotta listen to some Taylor Swift while I read. So I gotta decide what am I gonna put on. Okay, there's so many options.
So what's your favorite?
Well, I didn't eat none. I didn't put any of the albums on because I was like, oh, I wonder if somebody, because we have talked about this, I would love a rock album.
Oh yeah, agreed.
And so then I had to go see if somebody put together like all of the songs that are close to like rock songs, right? And see if there's like a playlist so I could listen to it. Nobody has done this. Very sad.
Well, you have a job.
So now we cut to why I didn't read.
Did
Okay.
you create this playlist?
I made a YouTube one because I wanted, because there's like the performances from her 1989 concert where
sure.
she does I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Getting Back Together, and they're very good. The live performances. I played you the one.
And they're kind of on the rock
Yeah.
vein. Okay.
yeah,
I did like that very much. Yeah.
I believe it's the We Are Never Getting Back Together is the one that she starts it. She's playing the electric guitar. It's awesome.
Excellent.
So I had put all those
So I
together.
can see why you're doing it on YouTube. Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Right,
you
right.
Watch the performance.
Unfortunately, you can't find those on the YouTube.
So you went off on
or
this.
on the YouTube. On Apple Music.
Apple Music. So you went off on this tangent
Yeah.
of having to create
Yeah.
this playlist on YouTube.
Yeah. So
So
I got it
then-
all situated
Okay.
on
You
YouTube.
completed that.
And then I decided that I wasn't going to play that at all because I didn't want to have to listen to YouTube ads. And I instead played my favorite album.
Oh, so you have a favorite?
I do. Listen, I had to think about this because we talked about this a little bit. I told you to come prepared because we were going to talk about the Grammys a little bit. We were going to talk about, of course, album of the year. Congrats to Tay Tay. We're thrilled.
Absolutely. That Midnight
very,
Express
very
is
deserved.
an incredible album.
Mhm.
Period.
Like we said, there were multiple candidates. We talked about this,
100%,
multiple
100%.
candidates that, if they had won, would have been absolutely deserving as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
no.
mouth anybody. And that's,
No,
if
absolutely
they're
not.
nominated, obviously they're.
Super talented,
Yeah.
amazing albums.
For sure.
But I think also Midnights by Taylor Swift was also very deserving,
I mean,
100%.
Actually, we talked about this. If you just go by just the numbers,
Right.
I mean,
It's crazy.
No, there's no one that can even come close. So
Yeah.
it is very
Very well deserved.
very deserving win. So anyway.
So
what
I
did
said,
you do? Oh,
Oh,
you played your favorite album.
right. So I told you
Well,
that we were going to be talking about the Grammys.
She's stalling. She's the suspense.
You gotta keep him. Listen, we gotta keep him to the ad
Do we
break.
wait till we're? I was like, do we wait till the end of the meal? What is Henry's favorite Taylor Swift album?
Catch
It's
this
on-
right
it's on the
after
next-
you start from the end. It's great.
It's on the next episode. That's how we get on.
And then you spend the whole 15 minutes of the first 50, or sorry, you spend the first 15 minutes of the next episode explaining what happened in the previous
Yeah,
episode
right.
before you actually get to what actually is going on.
Yeah, no, this is the episode where we decide to monetize, so we got to get people to listen to the ad break.
Wait. Werther's original. If you haven't,
No, we are not. We're not.
Here's my rapper unwrapping.
No, that's all getting cut.
No, okay.
These work. Werther's is going to come for us.
No, they're gonna sponsor us.
No, they're not.
Man.
Our
Our
listener base is not over 80 years old. They're not going to sponsor us.
Are you kidding with me?
You're right, 70.
If you have a tickle in your throat, that's the best thing ever. Okay, moving on. What
Okay.
is your favorite? Let's review.
Well, I told you to come prepared because we were going to talk about the Grammys and we're talking about album of the year, and so I wanted to know what our favorite albums were. I said you should pick, like, bring in 2. So naturally, I brought in approximately 5.
Easily, I have 4 on my list.
Ashley, did you bring any in?
No,
Okay, not your homework. Good, good.
was not my homework. It was yours. I'm just
well,
here
it's
as
true.
the peanut
It's
gallery.
true.
Yeah, but we'd like to know what your opinions are. Ashley,
If it pops in my head, I'll blurt it out.
between the two of us, me and you, Ashley, the third of us, actually has probably the best taste. I don't want to say the best taste in music, but she's got such a wide range of.
Totally agree. And
Musical
I'm with her
knowledge.
on that because I feel like if I listen to just one type of music, it's definitely easier for me to pick a favorite, right? But I don't. I listen to tons of different kinds of music, and it depends on your, like, when
Mhm.
whatever mood you're in,
Mhm.
what you're feeling like. We're gonna listen to music all day long while I work.
Yep.
Earbuds in, go to work. Sometimes I'm working on something that's a little more tedious and very number based, and so it's got to be something a little more chill, And sometimes I'm like fighting to not fall asleep because it's very boring, and so I need something a little more upbeat.
I've been into a lo-fi study
okay.
list right now
Oh, okay, yeah.
with
Okay.
no words, just beats, because then my brain doesn't bounce around and try to follow
I don't
everything.
get distracted, and so yeah, it just depends on my mood. So I have tons of different kinds.
We have a lot of playlists. We have the whole
I
playlist
have
party.
A lot of playlists, and we do a playlist party, which
That's
I
true.
love because we have a wide range of ages. I
Mhm.
think in our
Liv and Sam and Mare and
And
the rest of us.
Just
Yeah.
no male
Yeah.
perspective.
it's true because we invited my husband.
We
but
did.
He has refused.
Yeah, he didn't want
So.
to take part.
He's like,
Has he been listening to the podcast?
no.
Are you kidding me?
So I can say whatever.
I can tell because we only have 1 view instead of the 2 I was expecting.
It's true. It's true.
Um,
But yeah, so like that's the one thing I love about being able to have phone stream music is
Oh, yeah.
because I've listened to so much more new music now. because
Absolutely.
it's right there. I have it whenever I want it.
Absolutely.
So it's great.
including your favorite albums.
Including my favorite albums.
Which I'll stop. I'll. No, I'm gonna drag this on more. So I had to decide. I knew that we'd said originally 2 albums to come in with,
Okay.
and I didn't do that. But I was like, obviously, one of those for me probably should be a Taylor Swift album.
For sure. She's your favorite.
Lover. Not no. Spoiler. It's not Lover, but I wrote down 3. The Lover is one of the 3. I'd also written down 1989 because great album. It won album of the year for a reason. It's great. But I think the real winner for me has got to be Speak Now. Personally, love Speak Now. I looked up. We were looking at the replay from last year because I was trying to see what albums I had listened to the most. And Speak Now, Taylor's version came up number 1, and I was like, "You're right. You're right past me. I was correct. You're right past. I was correct in listening to that." So absolutely no. So it was, Speak Now. It's got everything. I also in my search last night for Taylor Swift rock songs, like what are her closest songs to being considered rock, which Eyes Open, Slept On song off of the Hunger Games, banger. That's the one. Yeah, I think I've played it for you a couple times.
Is it on one of her albums?
Well, it is now. It's on there's a red, like the Taylorist of Taylor versions.
yeah.
That's not what it's called, but it's on there.
Nice. New
but-
branding opportunity. The Taylorist of Taylor.
Taylorist of Taylor versions.
It's called
Yeah.
Eyes Open?
Yeah,
Have I never heard of that?
you have absolutely heard of it because I
Well, I'm sure you
definitely played it for you. Well, I play a lot, so
I was gonna say, but she's played a lot of Taylor Swift.
okay. But have I led you astray?
Never.
Never.
I'm with you.
But no, it was originally on the Hunger Games. She'd written 2 songs for the Hunger Games movie. And this was the second
I
one.
did not remember.
No, most people don't.
I haven't seen
I
those movies
didn't
in a
remember it.
long
I
time.
was reminded of it.
Gotcha.
We should watch those movies.
It was, I tell you, just watch those.
I did.
Did you? Oh, I haven't watched it in a long time.
But somebody had said
Mhm.
in the comments where I was looking that Speak Now is probably the album that is the closest to a rock album Taylor Swift has made. And I thought that was an interesting take. And then I was listening to it, re-listening to it, of course. And there are certain songs, Mine and Speak Now and such like that I'm like, those are they're good songs, but I'm like, those are not really rock songs, right? I would not ever.
Okay.
They're very country. But then I remember. Then they also listed "The Story of Us," which I don't know if
Yeah.
recall that one, but
Okay.
The Story of Us and Better Than Revenge and Haunted,
Ooh, Haunted.
which are all great. And then on the Taylor's version, from the Vault tracks, the ones that she added, Electric Touch, which features Fall Out Boy.
Oh yeah,
That one's great.
Love Fall Out Boy.
And then I Can See You is sort of also kind of falls into that, right? Like we're kind of being a little loose on what we consider rock right now, but I Can See You sort of falls in that too. A lot of guitar. But yeah, so there's definitely ones that are much more country on this, right?
Mhm.
But
But that's your favorite. Speak now.
gotta be. Dear John, so sad. Banger. Absolutely fantastic. All of them. I don't really super care for the song Mean. We've talked about this. That's the only
Agreed.
one.
That's my least
And
favorite
it bums me out that that's one of the few songs that I really don't like care for by Taylor Swift, and it's on my favorite album because then I gotta skip it because now I can't say no skips.
song. True.
Very sad.
True, because I guess my favorite albums are the ones that I would say
No skips.
That you
no
can
skips.
listen through.
I know.
no skips. You don't skip a single song, and that makes that album just like chef's kiss.
I know, but all the songs I
Right.
just listed, and I didn't even list Enchanted, but I love Enchanted.
Is that on that album?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I know.
Love Enchanted.
Like I said, The Story of Us, Better Than Revenge, Haunted, Enchanted, I Can See You, Electric Touch. Oh, those last two
Yeah.
are from the Vault, but
Good choice. Good choice. Good
Bangers.
album. Yeah, it's a good
all
album.
of them is great.
I mean, how do you pick from? I almost double your life span. Like, I'm old. Okay, we just established that has been verified.
That I'm
old.
old.
So when you've lived a long time, you have obviously so much more music
Mhm.
to choose from in your lifetime. How do you pick a favorite?
Yeah.
So I will tell you one that my very first album that I
Okay.
ever owned in my life. So record.
I think I know
vinyl,
this because I think we talked about this.
vinyl record back in the day. That's what was available.
Indeed.
And it was REO Speedwagon.
Oh, okay.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Have you seen that? And it's a fish with the tuning fork. Tuning fork.
Yeah, I
coming
think I know
out
what you're talking about.
Okay, so amazing album. Seriously, no skips. REO Speedwagon, incredible. Right.
Great.
So that was the first album I ever owned.
Mm-hmm.
Was given as a gift,
Oh.
for Christmas, I think, when I was however in the 70s. So young.
Mm-hmm.
But
For reference,
Oh, thank you.
there it is.
for a non-video
I don't even know if I
podcast.
said,
Yeah.
I said the title right.
You did.
Okay.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Right. So yeah, it's
Excellent.
awesome album. Love it. Always been a big REO fan. But then like I said, now just having so much more music. Went through a phase in the 90s where loved country, right? 90s country.
That is country's great.
amazing. So, I'm always going to love some country,
Yeah.
So, and then discovered Dan and Shay
Mm-hmm.
because of that, because
Love
of country.
Dan and Shay.
And we're going to go see them.
I know.
Can't
I
wait.
know.
They're-
well, Dan and
every
Shay-
album Dan and Shay has, no skips.
They're great. Well, we also have listened to like Midland, who are not super big either, and they're great. They totally
but
remind
they-
me of 90s
They
country.
have that 90s country
They're
sound.
great.
So, yeah, definitely.
But also like Casey Musgraves is great too.
Mhm.
Love her.
Right. So,
But
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 then,
yeah,
like,
90s country is great.
when I was in college, I would say the Eagles
Totally.
and Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Heart's album Brigade, that came out when I was in college, and
Mhm.
I was obsessed.
Classic.
Obsessed with that album. And loved it. Those got me through college. Remember studying to the Eagles. It was
Mhm.
chill enough
Mhm.
that you could put your headphones on, you could study, it didn't distract me. It was just
Don't they
cool.
sing Hotel
Cool.
California?
Yep, they sure do. Desperado.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord have mercy, good song.
Mhm.
So love the Eagles. So it's like you look at different kind of your eras of your life, your time.
Your arrows. Oh, what?
You kind of go through these phases where you're into certain kinds of music, and who knew now? My favorite kind of music to listen to now is
Taylor Swift.
Drum roll. K-pop.
I was really hoping it was going to be Taylor Swift.
Who would have thought? So
that's not me though.
But the younger two girls
Yeah.
got me hooked on K-pop.
Yeah, I was like, we
and
didn't do that.
two bands, The Rose and Stray Kids.
Yeah.
Their albums, again, no skips. Listen to them
You-
on repeat.
You made me listen to. I said made. You suggested I listen to the Dual album
Duel by The Rose.
The Rose, because and
Anybody-
that one's completely in English.
It is
That was pretty good. I
amazing.
don't like the K-pop is not like my scene. It's not really my vibe of music, but that album was pretty good. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what a crazy range of
well, that's just it. We listen to
music
so much
that
different-
I love. Yeah.
so much different stuff. Well, and that's
Like
like so
pick a favorite from all of that. You know,
Right.
And that's just touching on a handful of things.
right, because I was like, we loved. We grew up like I said, it would be like George Strait, and now it's gonna be Kiss, and then it's gonna be Phantom of the Opera, right?
Right. Well, oh yeah. Yeah, don't get me started on Broadway musicals.
I know. I was like, so it was a heck of a mix in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then the Daphne put on the Beatles, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and
Or dad. Well, your dad's ultimate favorite is REO Speedwagon too, so he would play a lot of REO. But you are your mother's and your parents, I guess, music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you're listening to that as a kid.
Mhm.
Plus, you're getting, as you get older, you're
right,
finding what you like personally, and so you end up having this
totally.
amazing. I don't know. I think most
I
people
think we had a pretty good mix,
have a
right?
great mix of stuff. Yeah. to
Um,
listen to. And now that you can stream it
Yeah.
with Apple Music or Spotify,
Oh,
or
I know.
whatever, like you can listen to all kinds of stuff, which
Well,
is awesome.
That brings me to my second one because I had a harder time with the second one because I was like, I didn't feel like I should pick two Taylor Swift albums because
But you could have.
I could have, but that wouldn't have been right.
Okay.
I didn't want to go with. I don't know what my first CD that I was gifted was, but it was probably like one of the Radio Disney ones.
It was either Radio Disney or Sunsplashin'. The compilation.
It was.
I
You
would
know
love
what?
this compilation.
Probably,
My very first CD was Now That's What I Call Music.
Ooh.
The first one.
what was that?
That's
What was that
awesome.
one that Cherry had that had all the? You know what I'm talking about? It was like 50 best whatever song that had the cha cha
Oh
slide.
yeah, yeah.
And they had that CD. I played that one all the time, and then they got it for me for
They
like
got it,
Christmas
yeah,
or something. I was
yeah.
like, best day of my life.
She was in heaven. It was all the lines.
me listening to the Mambo number 5 on repeat. I love that song.
Loves it.
I love that little 8-year-old me. Mambo number 5.
yeah.
Oh,
Everybody loves a
great.
good compilation album.
It's great. Which is why
Literally, this is what you do on Apple Music now: is you make your playlist.
I do.
And it's a compilation. Like literally, I've got my country bops. It's not just all Dan and Jay.
why would I ever want that?
Mixture of
Yeah,
all kinds of fun country stuff.
it's true.
Take your pick, whatever.
I did make a playlist that's called Swift Essentials, which is all of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
Oh, so you made that playlist?
Right. Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't very good. Okay, it's not a very good playlist because I just
Oh.
kind of. What do you mean?
These are songs you love. Why are you
I
saying
know.
it's not very-
And why are you doing
I picked
this?
all of the worst songs and put in my
I know.
playlist.
Well, here's the problem: is that when she dropped the 1989 Taylor's version, I literally went to the album and clicked plus on the album, just added all of them, and so that's basically what it
You know what,
turned
that's
into.
okay. That's okay because I made my own K-pop playlist, right? And
Okay.
I've got like, there's different groups, obviously ATs and BTS, and there's all kinds, Monsta X, Okay, and so
What's that last one?
Monsta X.
Oh, okay,
they're
okay.
awesome. They're awesome. Okay, so anyway, TXT. There's all kinds. Let's not forget Stray Kids. But anyway, so I had to get that in there. So started adding all this, and it was just kind of this jumble or whatever. And did you know that you can do edit and you can like put it in the order you want to put it in? Like you could put it in alphabetically.
I know that you're not telling me this, but I taught you how to do
No.
this.
No, you taught me how to edit, but you didn't realize
Okay.
it was way different because
I did know how to.
I
didn't
actually
know.
taught Sam how to do this, and I felt like so insanely proud of myself. It was literally like my greatest achievement.
She's growing up.
I know. Look at her.
Unbelievable, right? That because normally what a struggle is for me
Yeah.
to even use my phone, like to make a call.
It-
to answer my phone in the morning, I have to figure out how to get it on speaker, and that this
It's
is a
true.
struggle for me. So for me to figure that out was amazing. So I just put it all together by all the artists, all the BTS stuff is together, and all the I have it all together like that, and then you just hit shuffle.
Yeah, you just did the sort button,
I
right?
sorted it by
Yeah.
and then you can just hit shuffle, and it'll mix it for you.
I know.
It'll mix it. So it's okay if you have all of Speak Now together, all of 1989 together, all of that's okay because you can go in there when you play your playlist, you can just shuffle it.
I almost just made a really big mistake because I was in my playlist.
Mhm.
I was in my playlist that is my like beige flag, right? It's not quite a red flag, but it's not a green flag either. I've been told
I am
this.
confusion. Beige
Yeah.
flag?
You haven't heard of this? My
I have
sisters haven't
not.
informed you?
I also have not
Yeah,
heard
Okay.
of this.
Okay, well, you're not
I
on
literally was, like,
TikTok,
the most
so
confused face
Yeah,
ever.
no,
Like,
I have not heard of this.
Okay.
I'm like, you
listen.
could title your playlist beige
no,
flag?
listener, back me up here. No, this is a whole trend. This is a whole thing that's like there's green flags like which are like if you're dating somebody or whatever and like the person you're dating is rude to like the waiter, red flag, right? Red flag.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
sure.
And there are other things that people can do that are green flags, right? That's like really good stuff. Okay. And then there's things that are like in the middle. That seems a little like iffy. Like it's not like a full on red flag, but why are you doing that also? Okay. And so for me, okay, I'm not making this up. All right. So
I'm wondering why the
So
color was
then-
beige
I
instead
don't-
of yellow.
Me too. Okay, so that's what I'm like. If it's borderline, why isn't it orange or yellow?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking like
Let's
red,
go down the rainbow.
green, yeah, like a stoplight. Green is good,
Legit.
red is bad, yellow is eh. Like you could slow
Ashley,
down,
that
or you
makes
could.
so much sense. Wow, I went orange.
Thinking of the rainbow.
Ashley actually, hers makes sense. Okay, this is
Like,
why- thank God
yellow-
for Ashley.
Yellow
Okay.
could mean like slow down, or if you're fast enough, you could beat the red.
George said, if you have a yellow flag, either slow down, wait a minute, I'm not really sure about this person, or gun it. Gun it. Hold on.
I'm 100%
Wait.
Ashley. Beige makes no
I
sense.
didn't. Okay, hold on. I didn't pick the color. Just so we're clear, I didn't originate this trend.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're
just-
continuing it on.
That's what
It's
color
all-
it is.
It's all Agnes' fault.
It's
Okay.
what color it is, and I don't appreciate the judgment here. Looks I'm getting, listener. Listener, help me out here.
Our faces are so confused. We're like, beige.
Okay. Anyway,
What Gen
Fine,
X or
we
Gen Zer came up with beige?
Well, I don't
it's
know.
sad baby beige.
See, that's what made me think of it. I'm like, is this like a baby phase where everybody the baby beige clothing and
I don't know.
the baby beige bedroom? And
I don't know.
we
I
don't
don't
use
know.
colors. Everything's beige.
I don't know.
So no, it's clearly not from that.
What
because
I'm
that doesn't
saying,
make sense.
no, what I'm saying
beige
is
doesn't
that
make
it was beige, but okay, my yellow flag. Apparently, we're changing it on this
Yeah,
podcast.
because we're judging.
Because it's logical.
it's
uh,
logical.
Right. Okay. My iffy flag is that I don't like actually add anything to my like library on my phone. Like I don't add any songs to it. Like I'm not like, oh, add this to my library. I add everything to one playlist. That is
Wouldn't that just be your library?
I just popped up and so like, wait.
So you just made your playlist a library.
yeah.
Basically, you should have just added to your library. Then
Well,
what's the point of having
So
Yeah.
one playlist of every song that you like
Yeah.
in the world?
But if the
Yeah.
internet goes down, you're not going to be able to listen to it
and
because
not,
it's not added to your library.
oh, you know
well,
what?
actually, here's
Mine's
the thing.
not either. Mine's
yeah.
all playlists.
No, you
and
totally
when
can.
I don't have service, I can still listen to my playlist.
So here's the thing. Originally, this was my
And I
thought
can't go
process.
find anything new.
Here's my
Mine
thought
doesn't work
process.
like that.
I will
Mine
tell you.
does.
I'll tell you this.
Isn't that crazy?
I'll tell you this. Originally, this was a YouTube playlist that had like 200-300 songs on it. Okay, and then one day, because it was linked to like a work account, but not really. Like I hadn't made an account on the YouTube. Whatever. Point
On
is,
the
because on the YouTube, because I didn't want to log in with my personal on my work computer, so I
Well,
was
yeah.
listening right because I didn't have Apple Music on my work computer.
Right.
Right. Okay. Right. So, one day, all of our emails got switched over to a different thing, and those emails were no longer active. Lost the whole thing. Very sad. Very sad. Had to start from scratch.
R.I.P.
Um,
Massive playlist.
It's true. It's true. So I restarted. I got again about 250-ish songs in, and then Sam was yelling at me because she's like, "We picked for Apple Music," and
She pays for it.
it's
Let's
true.
make that clear.
It's true. And I'm on the account.
She
So-
pays for the family plan. Very generous.
Very generous.
Yes.
Thanks, Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
Sponsored by Sam. But I broke down and I added all of the songs
You started adding
to
to one ginormous
Yes.
playlist
playlist on my phone.
of
Now-
every kind of. You have a mixture of country and pop and. Are you serious?
Well-
you don't have it separated out by.
No. So
You
here's the
literally gave
thing.
me an eye twitch. My eye just twitched.
So here's the thing is that I originally, this isn't actually how this works, but I originally had thought I will save space on my phone if I put it on a playlist because then I'm not adding it to my phone. That's not true.
I
If
did
you
the same thing.
download it to your phone, then it will take up space. But if you don't actually hit like the download button, it won't. Which is why that's why I was
I don't hit the download button. I just add it to a playlist.
yeah. Well, I wasn't
All of
aware
my
of
stuff
that
is in
yet.
playlists.
I hadn't learned that yet.
Oh,
So-
I download it.
You download a couple.
But you have a ton of memory on your phone.
That's true.
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
true.
I do now too. But I'm still back in the day of having like
An 8
no
gig,
memory. Yeah.
an 8 gig. I
So
yeah.
I just, but my OCD is screaming right now that like what?
So yeah.
What are
so
you doing?
No, yeah. So the playlist now after, and this was because this was years ago. This was years ago that I started this and then switched it over. So
Okay.
the playlist is now 772 songs, and it's 45 hours and 37 minutes, and I add songs every day.
And it's just this crazy mashup.
Yeah, it's just
Oh
song after song.
my gosh.
So let me. Okay, so I have
So
this
you can't even be like, today I'm in the mood for
shuffling.
Screamo.
I don't even listen to Screamo. Listen, I can hit shuffle and I know that I'm gonna like every single song on there. No problem.
But what if you're in the mood for like something upbeat and then suddenly hits you with some
Well,
sad stuff?
well, as we all know, I don't really listen to anything slow. I gotta keep going. I can't slow down because then the thoughts will catch up to me. Okay, we gotta keep going. But it doesn't
have to be sad.
No,
It can
no,
be a
it wasn't
beautiful
sad.
dove song.
You're correct, and there are a
Right.
couple in here. So
I'm not saying it has to be slow song doesn't equal sad all of the time. Hell, there's upbeat fast songs that are sad. I mean, you know what I mean.
I'm going through. So I saw "Life's a Dance" by John Michael Montgomery. Okay, so that's on here.
Some 90s country.
Yep.
Which we
"Lying" by Dan and Shay is
like.
on
Some
here.
new country.
Yep. I've got there's Lizzo,
And we go to
Lizzo.
Lizzo. The same list.
Mr. Wives. Ashley likes
Absolutely.
Mr. Wives. Taylor Swift.
know this?
I
Yeah.
don't find it weird because, like I said, I
do the same thing.
She does it on her library, and then she'll just shuffle her
You
library.
just go to your life. You put it
Yeah, I
yeah,
make
but
a
that's
playlist.
every song that's ever on my iPod. So that's here. I'll tell you how many songs I have on this thing.
Well, so again, Lizzo, John Michael Montgomery, Taylor Swift, Neon Trees, Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie was in here.
No.
Yeah, of course.
What is happening?
Let's see what else we got. Fits in the Tantrums.
Well, life is not complete if you don't have fits in the
Well,
tantrums.
sure, it's great. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
For one,
Jason Mraz. There's
just one ginormous playlist.
yeah, like I said, that's my.
I don't even know.
Oh,
who
there's
you are
Imagine
anymore.
Dragons. Savage Garden.
Savage Garden. Oh, well, okay. I know
They
what
sing.
you-
Yeah, they sing "I Want You." Yeah. Yeah. There's Brooks and Dunn.
Wow, Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, we did that.
I have everything separated by playlist,
Janelle Monáe.
and it could just be individuals. Like, I have like let me give you an example. I have my Brad Paisley, playlist, or my Alan Jackson, my 90s country. But then I just have like Broadway bops, like all my fun Broadway songs, or one list,
Mm-hmm.
country bops in a list. Like,
I have 2,530 songs that I just hit shuffle.
you just listen.
I will tell you. And I will tell you that my most recent song added in. Oh, that's not true. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. My most recent song that I added in was when we went to the music trivia night, and I added in the Locomotion.
Which one?
The one they were playing. I'm not going to sing it on here. We'll get copyright.
No, I meant by whom?
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue.
Thank you. I didn't know. I didn't know that one. That's the most recent.
And then
one.
there's an old one too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, I have the 90s one.
Gotcha.
So
Well, I've learned something new about you today. I did not know that
Well, I'm
you have one massive
banger after banger.
one massive playlist.
We made the
Mix of genres. Do you have Broadway songs on there too?
Not really,
Yeah.
actually. You know what? I don't actually have, because I really considered putting songs from Six the Musical.
I was like,
on.
wait, what about Six?
I
I
know.
love that.
I just
playlist.
added the entire album to my phone at that point.
So you do have that separate.
I did, in case I want to listen.
Interesting.
But
Are you
also,
a fan of the opera?
no,
Oh my
because
God.
I can just search it on Apple and I can just play it in the store.
Well, understood.
Yeah, but then it's on your phone. You can play it whenever you feel
I can
inspired.
still play whenever I
She
feel like
works
it.
in
Yeah, but you don't have to like
She
go
works
through
from
all
home,
the.
but she always has service when she's
That's
working.
true.
So she can always go find it.
That's
When
true.
I work, I don't always have service because I'm in like a cave. And
Are you a spelunker?
I literally sometimes, oh no, not the spelunky. So I sometimes will be sitting with my arm extended until that my phone is out, like next to the window.
Yeah.
Through the little slats of the blinds, going, please, please connect.
Oh, did you? Did
So if I don't have it if I don't have a playlist like in my library, then it won't
That's
let me
true.
play it.
No, that's fair.
It's stupid. So,
No, that's a
but
good-
when you were kids, I would play the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
That's
And you guys,
Mom, it was scary.
when
When I was little.
you were that little, were you? I don't remember.
If we were in our old house, then I was pretty little.
We were in the old house. Yeah, when did we move out of there? You were.
I recall
second
being
grade, I think.
young.
Second or third. Yeah, and they would be like, "This is scary music."
Okay, I'm sorry. You hear the dun dun dun,
Dun.
right?
I would that.
Spooky.
I love that kind
The
of stuff.
organ,
Yeah. Well, okay. As a
Awesome.
6-year-old,
Like when I
was
first heard
a bit-
Sweeney Todd, I was like,
Well, okay. By the time
No, I
heard
did not
Sweeney
play
Todd-
Sweeney Todd.
Well, I
when you
never
were
heard Sweeney
little.
Todd. I was in like high school, and I was like, "This is
Yeah.
pretty good."
Okay.
But as a 6-year-old, I was a bit of a chicken shit. Okay, I was scared.
She was. She was.
I was. I was scared of
I
Hocus
was- oh, I
Pocus
was
when
too.
I was younger. I was
She was
scared.
scared.
I was afraid the dinosaurs were gonna come in my room.
Oh no,
I couldn't watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah, she had no fear when it came to like trying things, doing things. Like we took her for
Yeah.
her first swimming lessons, and she went all the way down to the 10-foot and jumped in
Mm.
before anyone could stop her.
Oh no,
And we're like, no, you know, of course we got everybody run and get her out, and we're like, you don't swim down here yet. Like you haven't had a single swimming lesson yet. You are gonna go back down to the bay. It's true. Yeah, no fear when it came to like
Lame.
stuff like that. But then when she had to go to bed, she was always scared as
Oh no, that was like me. Like it was same thing. But
Well, your
what
house
are you
was haunted.
talking
My
about?
house was haunted. Yes,
that's a
for
whole-
sure.
That was
Yeah.
a whole different thing. She would come and stand next to the bed with her face in
We
my
were-
face,
you
but
know-
not make a sound. And then I would suddenly wake up, and there she'd be, and I'd be like, Abby.
You know, we were talking about our favorite albums.
I know we've gone off on a tangent, but I'm like, what are you doing in here? Why are you standing here with your face right next to me? And she would say, in this tiny little voice, I'm scared.
Okay, okay. I just want to preface this, listener.
That was last week.
No, I was like 2 or 3.
You were not 2 or more than 2, but yeah, I scared. I could have sleep with you. Of course, then, we said, no, get the hell out.
And well, and then Dad went up on the floor.
Dad would take you back. We would let you lay down for a little bit, then we take you back to bed. Yeah. So, okay.
So my second album,
We never did say, oh my goodness, she stalls forever.
I stall. Okay,
What is your second album?
I'm
having
having a hard.
this mishmash of.
I'm having a
music.
hard time because I've got a group of 4 here that are similar but not the same, and then one of these things is not like the other. So I have the Rascal Flatts Greatest Hits.
Ooh.
Ugh.
One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
We went together.
We went together. We
Great.
loved it.
The Blues won the Stanley Cup that year. What a year! What a summer!
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was also
What a time to be alive.
no, because I was working in the basement.
Oh.
Fun fact. That's
But
the
you know what?
same time
what?
frame.
You find the little things.
It's true.
You enjoy the little things. Firm believer of that. Okay. So yeah, excellent album.
classic.
I won't.
Yeah,
Won't
the
dispute.
Greatest Hits is great. Shocker. The Greatest Hits. Is
Shocker.
great.
Shocker. The greatest hits are great. Yeah.
Okay. Then I have the album Everybody Wants by the Struts, which you haven't really listened to the Struts, but the Struts are like Ashley and I's favorite band.
I have listened.
That's
to
a
the
no
Struts.
skips.
You guys
That-
sent me music by the Struts, and it 100% agree.
That's
awesome.
That Everybody Wants album is like their first album.
Yeah,
No
fun-
skips.
Fun stuff.
No
Fun
skips
stuff.
on that
Listen,
album.
When I was down at SAU, I listened to that sucker like on repeat when I was working. That was great. I love that
It
one.
was excellent.
And then I've got Nothing Personal by All Time Low, because I loved All Time Low, and that
Yeah.
one I gotta look. I don't remember exactly.
Give me an
what
example of
songs.
one of their songs. I can remember your high school days. A couple different bands that you would listen to. Remember the one about the khaki pants?
That's
Sadie
Reliant
Hawkins
K.
dance.
Sadie's Hawkins. Sadie
That's,
Hawkins.
yep,
dance.
Reliant K.
Reliant K. I remember her listening to
That's
that, and that was
They play that at the Sadie Hawkins.
that
dance.
was fun. Yeah, that was I like that band.
Okay, Nothing Personal came out in 2009. Alternative. They sing the song Stella that we played for you. Yeah. Which is not one of their like super well known songs, but it's on that album. Then they have Damned If I Do You, Damned If I Don't, Break Your Little Heart. I know these songs, but I don't know that you
sure,
know
favorite,
these
so
songs.
you would know them.
Right. They sing Dear Maria, Count Me In.
Dear Maria.
Don't sing.
Cut this out. Cut that part out.
That's okay.
But you would probably recognize that one because we
I'm
played
sure I
it.
would,
You know, I'm sure.
Well, I'm
multiple
gonna have
times.
to revisit. I'm actually writing this down. What is this? group
This
again?
one is Nothing Personal.
Nothing personal. Okay, I'm on it. You know me. I'm always open to new.
Oh, they also on they have another album that's called Dirty Work, and they have a song that's called I Feel Like Dancing, and we have played that one for you for
I'm
sure.
sure. Yeah. What
that
is
one's
it?
fun.
The group is called Nothing Personal. The album is Nothing Personal.
The album is called Dirty Work, and the group is called All Time Low. The song is called
No. Nothing Personal is
Oh, sorry,
the
Nothing
album that you
I
were
see what you're
discussing,
saying.
right?
Nothing Personal, yes, is the album.
I recognize All Time Low. I remember you listening
Yeah.
to them when you were younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know another
Good choice.
album that's like
Okay, hit us.
Faint of Heart by The Strike.
Oh, we love The Strike.
The Strike. You guys.
Nobody
did-
knows The Strike.
You
and we
did
love
Nobody
send
knows
me-
them.
You did send me
I-
some of their stuff to listen to.
I
too,
love
yeah.
The Strike. We were doing
Yeah,
our
this
recaps.
sounds like it calls for me to make a new playlist. Oh my.
The Strike,
I could add
All Time Low, and the Struts also
The
would all
Struts.
probably kind of flow together a little
Right.
bit.
Yeah.
I think it would,
Yeah.
I'm like, this sounds like these guys would all fit
Yeah.
together a really nice
Yeah.
playlist for me. Yeah.
The Struts are definitely like alternative rock. I say this to Ash every time we see the group. Like if I see a music video or whatever, I'm like, the lead singer looks like Tim Curry's son. I swear, he
yeah.
looks so
You did
different,
show me him,
and he
and
looks
he
like
does,
it.
But you guys have sent me
Like a
some
young,
of
a
their,
young,
A very young Tim
Yeah.
Curry. Yeah.
We have a playlist
funny.
party
Mhm.
group chat, and so I know you've sent some of these.
Oh,
different-
yeah.
I recognize these names. I know you've sent me stuff of the Strike and the Struts, and I've listened to those for sure. So,
Yeah. Well, and we went to the Struts concert just this past summer when we were doing our
Mhm.
insane
week of
concerts,
concerts,
which
yeah.
was Matchbox 20.
that started off the week. It was 100 degrees,
It was horrible.
Easily.
The concert was amazing.
amazing.
And then we did Fall Out Boy,
2 days later, Fall Out Boy,
which is my last one. I have
Ah.
Saved Rock and Roll by Fall Out Boy as
Fall
my
Out Boy is
last album.
just phenomenal.
Love
I could
them.
listen to them all day. Yeah.
And then we did
Then-
so Matchbox 20, Fall Out Boy.
2 days later, we go to Fix in the Tantrum.
Yep. They
Also
were
amazing.
so fun.
Every song, I think every song is of theirs is awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I literally made a playlist of every song and no skips.
No skips.
Yeah.
No skips on Fits and the Tantrum. No
So-
skips on Fits.
So fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the next
And then-
day,
Then the next day we went and saw the Struts.
you went to Struts and I
and-
tapped out.
They were so fun. Yeah, you did.
Your dad and I slipped into a coma on that day. On that Sunday.
Well, that's just it. Because you
in
and
order
Dad,
to recoup.
it was me and Ash, you and Dad and Sam and Liv went to all of those concerts, and then you and Dad just didn't go to. You hadn't bought tickets, so you didn't go to the Struts.
That was at the pageant. So
Yes.
we didn't go to that one.
But so you guys went to all of those. It was a fun time.
It was an amazing week.
Got a
We
snow
were
cone.
So
I listen.
you got the Kona ice.
I do. I got the Kona Ice. I got it. I
Got the Kona
You did a color changing cup. Very exciting.
It's
Still
just
love it.
amazing.
Love it.
There was not enough liquid in that amphitheater to keep us hydrated.
No.
It was so
Hot.
hot.
We
I
got
remember the
smart.
first night I
Was
wore
the-
jeans
yeah.
and a button-up shirt with an undershirt,
With like a
and
tank underneath.
and I
did
took the
too.
tank off, but
No.
but I don't sorry. I flashed everyone.
No,
I took the
I know.
button up off.
Me too. I had to take. It
But
was so
I-
hot.
This is a family
We
podcast.
I
all
took
kind
the-
of dressed the same, like layers. The top layer came off. We're all
No,
in
no,
tank
no,
tops.
Abby did not.
Matchbox 20, we were not smart.
Oh,
Matchbox
yeah.
20 was
Matchbox,
smart.
but I wore the
was.
jeans
I
because
did.
I was like, this was a mistake to wear jeans.
Yes, mistake.
And
Fall Out
then
Boy.
Fall Out Boy,
We
we
were
all
all smart.
said,
We were all-
okay,
yes. Because
dress in like
we're just gonna-
layers
we're
that
just
you
gonna
can
strip-
remove.
We're just gonna keep stripping
Yes.
to get down to the,
We-
what the minimum we could possibly have on.
Yes.
It was so
Fall Out Boy, we all wore shorts. Fall Out Boy, we all had like tank tops on,
Mm-hmm.
and we were all wearing some form of a button up. Ash and I had like Hawaiian shirts
Yeah.
on or something
Yep,
like that. Like
yep, we
we,
had
all
Hawaiian
had
shirts
button
on.
ups because like halfway through the show, because they had so many pyrotechnics too. Fall Out Boy did.
Yeah.
That it was so hot because like fire was going on, and
Middle
we
of
were just
fire.
like,
Yes.
we were like, okay, losing the layers. We're
Okay.
losing layer after
Yep.
layer.
But I also was like, I didn't just want to walk in with a tank top because I was like, I don't know. It felt awkward just walking in
no,
with
I
a
didn't
tank
want to
top.
wear just a tank. So,
Yeah, I'm too old for that. but
I'm-
yeah.
but
I was like, I'll
needed
leave
to be
here.
able to-
By
I
the
needed
end
to
of
be
the
able to-
night, my hair was so ginormous. It poofed out forever.
Moved out. And then
For days.
Fitz was
Yeah.
so hot as well. I felt so bad.
Fitz
they
was
were.
the most hot.
He was in like a suit and,
Yeah.
and a formal like shirt and tie, and he was sweating. I felt so bad for him, but that one was super fun because that was at Ballpark Village, so it was like just maybe 200 people tops.
And you were right there.
Oh, yeah.
You were right there. Oh, it was amazing.
That was awesome. And then
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the week of concerts that was
Yeah.
crazy fun, crazy exhausting.
totally. And then we saw.
100%
And then then the Sunday we saw the Struts, and that was at the pageant, so smaller than
Also, it was
Hollywood
indoors,
Amphitheater.
and
Yes.
we had
oh my
seats.
God! Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm like,
But they were awesome.
please,
They were
Please come to an indoor venue
awesome.
when you come to St. Louis. Don't. Who builds an outdoor venue in the Midwest so that you're having concerts when it's crazy hot
Yeah.
and crazy
humid.
humid?
Well,
Yeah.
well, the
See,
Struts.
That's not a good. That's not a good look.
The Struts we love because they
Not a good
are
feel either.
they're from the UK, and they are very like when you think of like a rock and roll band, like they kind of embody that a little bit. Like the lead singer, he's got the eyeliner, he's got the big hair, all that kind of stuff. And so he like comes out and like they play their first song, and then he's like, "Who's ready for a rock and roll concert?" And we're like, "Hell yeah, let's go!"
That's awesome.
So that
was
was
so
so fun.
fun.
Love
They-
them.
so yeah, at
So
the pageant.
hopefully they come back.
Oh,
they're good friends.
Not in the week of that I've already been to 3 other
Yeah.
concerts.
I won't say good friends, but they get along
Definitely
with.
willing to check it out.
Yeah, they work with 105.7 The Point
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
time.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they've actually. Here's the thing: for being a UK based band that is not huge in the United States, like in alternative scenes, like they're known.
They're big, but
Right,
they're
but
not
they're
like
not on,
selling
like,
out stadium
pop radio.
tours.
No, they're not. No, yeah, they're playing at the pageant and whatnot.
For sure.
So they're selling out the pageant
Mhm.
because it was packed. It was super fun.
Strutters unite.
Yes.
Awesome.
But not super well known outside of that really, but they come back to St. Louis all the time because of
That's
105.7.
awesome. Okay, cool.
Because we had tried to see them no less than 3 or 4 times. Like one time I was literally it was my college graduation. Another time I think something else had happened.
Probably COVID.
COVID was one had gotten canceled.
Yeah.
We had tried to see them so many times, it just kept falling through, and so finally they came back and let's go. So yes, they've been here 4
You
or 5
finally
times.
got there.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I had the T-shirt from it was their Across the Pond tour, which is super fun. I loved it.
Love it,
It's
love
awesome.
it. That's awesome.
Well,
Well, this whole talk about music, we definitely started with
Yeah.
your beat, but we've kind of gone in this with no complaints because
No.
we talk music whenever. But I have to tell you,
okay.
we have to tell Ashley this story. I don't
Okay.
know if Ashley knows this story about you. You were
I may not know it. I forget everything.
we were in one of the many vans that I've owned, and I was driving you guys somewhere. It was
Okay.
you and Sam, and I don't think Liv was born at this time.
Okay.
Maybe
It's
she
not
was.
the purple van.
Liv
Is it
might
the
have-
silver one? It's the silver van. I already know.
I have no idea. Liv might have been a baby
Okay.
because you would have been old
No,
enough.
she was not. I know. She wasn't born yet. I know this because I'm almost certain that you had dropped Sam off at daycare, and we were driving back.
It
when
was
this
just
happened.
me and you,
Yeah.
and we're in the car, and George Strait song comes on the radio, and it's the song
Check.
Check Yes or No. Okay, and so the
Okay.
lyrics are, "Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend?"
Mm-hmm.
And Abby's just singing along. She's just back there bopping and singing along.
So
loves
I'm
the
like
song.
5.
And she sings, "Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend?" And then goes into the next line and says, "Jackass, you know."
That's what I thought he was saying.
She thought he was saying, "Jackass,
But-
you know."
But because I didn't really listen to any of the lyrics, I just was
I-
singing along.
am driving. I had to pull over. I was crying laughing. I'm like, "What? Jackass, you know? Where in the world did she even get this idea instead of check yes or no?" I pull over.
Because the line's like, I think this is how love goes. And then I went,
Jackass,
Jackass, you know.
And she sings Jackass, you know. And I'm losing it. I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. It was so funny. And she's young, like little.
Like I said, like I said, Sam was still at daycare, so I could not have been more than like 5.
kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah.
Kindergarten, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm like, first of all, how does she even know the word jackass? This is my thought. I'm thinking, oh my God, how does she know this word? So I'm finally done laughing, and I tell her, that is not the words, Abby. That is not the words. And I tell her what the words are, and she's like, oh, okay. She didn't know. She didn't
I
know.
literally was like, I assumed, and I
That's
remember
what she
telling
heard.
you,
That's
I
what
remember
she
telling
thought
you,
she heard.
I remember this so vividly that I had told you that I was like, I assumed it was like one of those things that's like the guy, the song or whatever, because I didn't actually listen to the lyrics. And so I'm like,
Okay.
well, why would you sing those words? Like, well, it must be about a guy driving around, somebody like cuts him off or something like that, and then he's like, jackass, like kind of thing.
I get it. I get up to wherever, and someone cut me off, and I literally say, jackass. And then I went, oh, that's where I got the word from.
That's the context of what I thought it was.
It wasn't my fault.
That's what I thought it was.
So phenomenal, hilarious story. We're gonna never let her forget it.
So,
Then
Uh,
a few years down the road, Kenny Chesney comes out with a song.
also classic, love him.
Also classic. And the lyrics are no one can
Make me cry, make me laugh, make me smile, or
Uh-huh.
drive me mad like she does.
But Sam, again, we're in the car.
Like 5 years old, Sam is now.
In the car, Sam is just singing to beat the band. No one can make me smile, make me laugh. Just the whole thing. Gets to that part and says, say it again.
Yeah, make me smile or drive me mad
Like cheetahs. An animal cheetah. And again, I have to pull over. I'm laughing so hard, I'm crying.
like cheetahs. About a story.
They're like for love of cheetahs.
About a stories from my childhood that are I had to pull over.
So here's my story about Abby and words to a song.
Oh,
we're
This is the
sitting.
Cranberries.
Yes.
Yeah, I started to tell my mom about this, but I was like, "What am I doing? This is
Yeah.
content.
Yeah. So
okay, hit me.
so
This is
we're
so now she's clearly an adult because
yes.
this is in the picture.
We were
as
driving back
No,
from
no,
West.
No, I know exactly where we were because I was horrified.
Well, then
So-
you tell the story.
Well,
She was horrified.
I was. We're at our old apartment in Carbondale.
Okay, so
And
you're in college.
Ash and I were both still in college.
Okay.
And so we're
All right.
like in the living room working on whatever. And so when we would be doing that, like typically we would like put, we'd go to like YouTube, look up a playlist or whatever and put it on the TV. And, cause we have the Xbox, right? Hooked up, we didn't have cable. So we would like search like, 90s alternative music and we would play that. Okay. So that's what we were listening to at the time. Well, then the Cranberries come on. Okay. And I'm listening to this song.
Yeah.
Yep, I listened to the song and I'm like, Ashley, what are they saying? Because I was like, I never looked at the lyrics, and she actually knows everything about music, so this is why I'm just asking Ashley.
She is our go-to.
I'm like,
on the music.
Ashley, what are they saying? Because I've never looked at the lyrics, but I know, I keep thinking that they're saying zombies. Now, to be clear, we're listening to the song called Zombie.
She's listening to the song called
Zombie.
Wait a minute.
I don't know
She's
the name
singing
of the
the song.
song.
Just like they're saying zombies. It
I was
can't
like-
be zombies.
No, I was like, it sounds like they're saying zombies, but I know that they cannot possibly be saying zombies. So what is this song called? She goes, it's called Zombie.
It's called zombie.
Zombie. Yeah.
Zombie, yeah.
And so then she's dying because I'm like, well, what are they saying? What are they saying? She's like,
zombies.
They're saying zombie. So that, yeah, I don't know if you knew that one.
I didn't know
that.
that.
That
That's
was
hilarious.
That was like, I don't know what the opposite of a misheard lyric was. I was hearing it correctly. I just refused to believe it.
There's no way somebody wrote a song called Zombie. That's
No,
hilarious.
I didn't
That's
think.
hilarious.
I was like, the Cranberries are not singing a song called Zombie right
Oh,
now.
That's too funny. So now
Yeah.
I have one about Liv, and this just happened.
Great.
Like a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And
So we cannot count on her for a listen this month. Is that what you're saying? This week?
well, you know, who knows? She.
If she's listened this long.
This was
got it.
more of a misunderstanding for the title of the album.
Okay.
Okay, so we like this group called ATs.
Okay.
They dropped this new album last fall, so I think November.
Okay.
And she texts to me and Sam and I guess. And the title of the album is Crazy Form.
Okay.
Or the title of the song, sorry. The title of the song is Crazy Form.
Okay.
But she typed it to us, Crazy Farm, F-A-R-M. She says, I can't even say the word. This is so funny. She types Crazy Farm.
Intentionally or accidentally?
Accidentally.
Okay.
She has misread the name of this
Oh,
song.
so she intentionally
She
typed.
thinks it's Crazy Farm.
Okay, so she did intentionally
So
type farm.
she
not
types to
farm.
us Crazy Farm. We think she's just done a typo.
Yeah.
But she follows up with. I can't even say it. It's so funny. She follows up with E-I-E-I-O bitches.
So confident. So confident.
E-I-E-I-O bitches.
So confident. Yet so wrong.
So wrong. Lose it. We're like, what? What the hell are you talking about?
That's like this morning.
I haven't been sitting on that story. I didn't want to tell her what to get her reaction here. It's like a funny thing.
Well, it's like this morning with her in the group chat.
Oh my.
R.I.P. Toby Keith.
All right, look, let's first start with
First
Toby.
off-
my 90s country heart is
Bleeding
broken
today.
today because yes, he
Oh
passed
my
away.
God.
You didn't know he passed away. He had stomach cancer, and my heart is
Oh,
broken.
I'm not laughing about
But-
that. I'm sorry. I'm still like.
In the
I
family,
get it.
in the family chat, we were all talking about that this morning.
I had heard on the news. I knew he'd been battling this cancer, but they announced that he has now passed away, and it was
Yeah.
so sad. And I sent it out to our playlist family, music chat group, which she is part of.
She is.
And
And you
we all
said
kind of
that.
react in one way or the other, like different songs.
Yeah.
I had shared the Red Solo Cup song.
Yep.
That said R.I.P. Toby Keith.
So the last
Raise
thing
Red
we
Solo
talked
Cup.
about on it was at like 9:30. Okay.
in the morning.
In the
Hey,
morning.
This morning.
Following up at at noon.
No.
And no, it was
No,
noon. I have a
10:30.
Oh,
timestamp. It's 11:58. At 11:58, Olivia messages not the playlist party people, the family chat. My bad.
Yeah, but that doesn't have Mary.
Yeah,
my
that doesn't have
sister.
Mary in it. Says, "Ew, Toby Keith passed away,"
And we're all
and
like,
we're like, "Huh?"
No.
So then I sent. I think this is from Golden Girls, but I'm not. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, it is. It is.
Where
Golden
it's
Girls.
and they're in the host, and he goes, "Better late than," and she goes, "Pregnant."
better late than pregnant. And so I die laughing. And I text Abby and you, I think, separately and said, can we just talk about for a minute about classic Liv, who was, always a little bit late to the party, right? It's just like, where you been all day, Liv? Right?
You're right. Now, granted, she does have school right now,
Wait,
so
but then she finally does.
She goes to the
Realize.
playlist group chat. She said, "Damn, should maybe look in this group chat." Should have maybe looked at this group chat. I don't know. What was your first clue, Liv?
The 9 messages that were notifications that you had.
Oh
on there.
my god.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so we're like,
Bless her.
we're all sitting there laughing about. We're not laughing about Toby Keith personally, but
No.
it ends up being the
my
series
God.
of ridiculous events. Yeah. So anyway, that's my all three of you have some type of misunderstanding as far
Took
as
a little bit
the
longer.
lyrics, but this literally just happened.
Excellent.
Yeah. That's never gonna not be funny now. They were like, Sam texts back, do you mean Crazy Form? And she goes, oh. We laughed so hard. Oh, it was
Oh
great.
my god.
Okay. So,
Oh,
there are many misunderstood song lyrics. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've heard any of them.
well, I had one. I wrote down one
Okay.
that is in the song "Blank Space" by Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
Not to bring the thing back around.
I didn't write that one. I didn't see that
Okay.
one. What is the
This is-
misunderstood lyrics?
This is like a one that's everybody kind of talks about because she says in the song "Blank Space," got a long list of ex-lovers.
Yes.
That's the actual lyric.
Yes.
This is on 1989, so
Okay.
take yourself back to like what,
Okay.
2014 or something like
Sure.
that. So got a long list of ex-lovers, and people couldn't like either understand it or completely misinterpret
Well,
it.
sure, this happens.
Yeah, constantly. But it was like everybody had a different one. But the most popular one
Okay.
was "Gotta Love These Starbucks Lovers."
I love these.
Starbucks. They're like,
Okay.
"Was she sponsored? She's sponsored by Starbucks." They're like,
I never
No.
misunderstood that line, so that's funny.
That's funny.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's some that everybody knows. The classic "Hold Me Closer" Tony Danza.
"Hold Me Closer," Tony Danza.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's "Sweet Dreams Are Made of Cheese."
Yep.
Okay,
Classic.
that one's probably a classic.
Classic.
Everybody's kind of heard that one. This one actually made me laugh out loud.
Okay.
The Eagles, who we love, Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
On a dark desert highway, cool whip in my hair. I died. I read that. Cool whip in my hair. Cool whip in my hair. The Beach Boys. This is a good one too. Good
Okay.
Vibrations.
Okay.
I'm picking up Good Vibrations. She's giving me her citations. She's giving me her citations. I'll let you listeners figure out what that one was supposed to be. No, I'll tell you it's citations. Come on. Let's see here. Bon Jovi, "Living on a Prayer."
Okay.
It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not. I thought that was a funny one too. I was like, what?
Doesn't make it
If we
difference
make it or not.
if we're
Okay.
naked or not. That's pretty good.
This one I don't understand how you could get this wrong. CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, if you didn't know what CCR is. Bad.
I didn't.
The song is called "Bad Moon Rising."
Oh, okay. I
You've
did not-
heard this
Yeah.
song clearly. Some people thought it was "There's a bathroom on the right" instead of "There's a bad mood on the rise." The song is called "Bad Moon Rising." How do you get that wrong? I don't know.
I did see one. I heard one time. This guy calls into the radio station. This actually cracked me up.
Okay.
And the guy says, "Can you play the song Adidas or the Nike?" Like, and he's meaning like Nike, Adidas or the Nike. And the guy's like, "What?" The radio guy's like, "What?" There's two radio like. And they're like, the
What
one's
is-
looking at me like, I don't have any idea.
And he thinks this is the song title, "Adidas or the Nike."
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
what did he really mean?
And the guy's like, the other guy's like,
never heard of
"Do
this.
you mean like?" He's like, he's completely confused. But he's like, "I'm gonna guess," and so he plays, "This is the rhythm of the night," and then when he was like, "Yes, that's it."
That's it. That's hysterical.
I was like, "Yeah, is
That
this
is
Adidas
hilarious.
or the Nike?"
Adidas on the Nike. So then this one I thought was pretty funny. Sir Mix-a-Lot, "Baby Got Back."
Uh huh.
I like big butts and a can of limes. First of all, do limes even come and get a can for?
Somewhere, someone's done it.
Or he
I
likes
don't
it.
know.
He likes them.
Bob Dylan, "Blowing in the Wind."
Okay.
Okay, instead of "the answer, my friends," it's "the ants are my friends."
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay, I can see
Good
maybe
one.
you might get that
Okay.
one. Because
Sure.
that just seems a little mush mouth, maybe.
No, but oh my God, I just watched you read a piece of paper, flip it over, set that piece of paper down, and then pick up an entire another notebook.
Yeah, I have three more. ABBA, "Dancing Queen."
Oh my God, I love ABBA.
See that girl, watch her scream, kicking the dancing queen. Watch her scream, kicking the dancing queen. That was pretty fun. Then Queen, "We Will Rock You," kicking your cat all over the place. Kicking your cat all over the place. Oh my God. Okay, we do not kick our cats all over the place, even though my cat is a little ass.
Cat is
We
an
don't kick
asshole.
it. Okay.
All right, last one. Here we
here's
go.
the jackass. Last one.
This better be good.
REM, "Losing My Religion."
Okay.
Let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight. I can't even say it. Let's pee in the spot. Pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight.
Losing
No,
my
let's pee in the spot.
Light.
Light.
Yes. So I pulled a handful that I thought were hysterical, and
Excellent.
thought that would be a good way to end our podcast this week.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh man, we're gonna have to have another playlist party.
We are. We haven't had one in a while. What was
I
our
know.
last one?
This is
I think
one.
so.
I was looking at a different list, so here's one more. Sorry.
Oh, no,
go
hit
for
us with it, hit
Hit
us
us
with
with that.
Madonna, Like a Virgin.
Okay.
Like a Virgin, touched for the 31st time.
Like, why would you think she said that? That's so wrong.
Is it ironic?
It's ironic.
Oh,
Oh my god. Fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, also, yeah, we probably need to have another playlist party, I guess, because like you said, last one was Guilty Pleasures. We did the Feel Good list, and I remember I listened to that one. That's probably one of my most listened to playlists last year.
Mhm.
And I listened
Yours.
to that. We're together. Good. Fuck it. Why don't I even tell a joke for more? Stole her punchline. Yeah, I said you as a Snapchat and me listen to my own plays. We put this together this
We all
good.
do it. We all do it. It's
Oh my
hilarious.
god, this is a great playlist. Me listening to my own playlist that I put together.
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know about you, but after this, I'm gonna need some serious beef.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Oh fuck.